Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tales Does Tales, where we hear Tales of Initiative play through Tales from the Yawning Portal with an Eldritch Twist, but not today! Today it is Grimma's Fist. We will continue this fisting action. That was dead on arrival. I am your GM, Matt, and I am so pleased to be telling this story with our delightfully daring and frighteningly fantastic cast of players. Bun, Haley, Danny, and Mark. Pew! We do not have a Raz today, sadly. Raz is missing, but not gone. Miss you, Raz. We'll see you next week. And this week is also the last week in our Nimble sponsorship. The campaign is over. Nimble has actually raised over $250,000 in their BackerKit campaign. If you missed it, you still have a chance to go on to BackerKit and get pre-orders. They are still accepting pre-orders. So even if you were not able to back during the primary campaign, you still have a chance to go and grab Nimble TTRPG, which is super fun and dope. It's kind of like imagine if 5e and Pathfinder and 4e kind of like all sort of symbiotically merged into one squeamish entity. I don't know. that metaphor fell apart at the end, but it's got the 3-action system. It's got streamlined saving throws, just the 3 saving throws. It's got like super baby. It's got more reaction type things. You could be more reactive in combat. We saw Reaper's awesome, I will react to defend and then also do the damage I defend back at you. I'll punch you for punching me. That hurt. And that was really cool. Oh yeah. How are y'all doing? Y'all ready for today's game? Diving in deeper into the 7 demon jaw. You're almost done. 6 down. 1 to go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, I feel like I rushed right into sponsorships. There was no top of the show band. No silly wiggles. No wacky parlays.
We're too excited.
I could have honked, if that makes you feel better.
Give us a honk.
Honk!
Perfect. There we go. Now we're ready. We're ready for gameplay. Oh man, amazing. So yeah, we will be continuing on in Nimble. Haley, you're not playing a Nimble PC, correct? Because the move has got you a little.
Yeah,
Where is that character sheet?
I've lost all my papers in the mess of the move, unfortunately. So we're just gonna do some from memory things. Nimble things, and then we're going to do the 5e conversion section of Nimble, which still exists within the Nimble. So we'll just play with that.
We do want to see those judgment dice, because I remember you had 4 or 5 of them racked up last time and you didn't get to use them.
Yeah, I do. I can have up to 3. Now I've worked out exactly. My math was wrong before because I was getting too excited about numbers. But that's okay. We live and learn.
All good. And then we have Mark. Sorry, we'll be making a reappearance. We've got Sorry in Nimble Land, we've got Reaper in Nimble Land, and then we've got Charisma in 5e Land. So a little bit of half and half, and I will be running a monster from this delightful tome. Not a sponsor, just a thing I like. The Creature Codex from Kobold Press. So I'll be running a 5e monster on my side, but into the Nimble Land. Bless you. Bless you. And on that subject, I might be coughing. I apologize for that. My daughter is now 2, but she still gets me sick. So I am fighting off a little bit of the sniffles.
Yeah, that's not going to go away.
Yeah, I know.
It's just germs forever.
Yeah. I've got a little petri dish living on the other side of the house.
Yeah, it's time for school to begin, so 'tis the season.
She's been in school the whole time. She's in daycare all year long, so it's just a constant revolving door of illnesses.
But now the ones that have siblings get it from the school and bring it to the younger siblings, which bring it to your petri dish.
Yes, excellent. In 5 years, I'll have fucking nuclear level of immune system.
And this is why herd immunity is a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Get your vaccination.
Not to go there,
Not
but
to go there, but to go there. Hey man, Penn and Teller can talk about it. We can talk about it. Okay.
We're gonna get canceled.
No, we're
I
too
should go
fucking
get my
rad.
fish up.
Alrighty. We've got our cough drops. We've got our dice. We have dice, right? Everyone got their dice?
Have the dice.
Remembered at the last
grab
minute.
mine.
Oh, good, you're not scrambling.
I'm not gonna lie. I was half expecting Haley to go check and just like run out of screen real quick.
No, I'm prepared.
Look at that.
Ooh, just not your character sheet.
Yeah.
I love you. I had to pick on you a little bit.
Vicious.
Oh.
Brutal.
Look, I'm too nice to you most of the time. I occasionally
No,
have
it's
to
fine.
remind you.
Yeah,
too
you're
nice.
good.
I'm too
No,
nice to you.
it's fine. I thought I was going to be a little bit further into unpacking, but things just have not gone my way,
No.
including the internet only like just being connected. So like, it's
I have lived at this place for a year and still have a garage full of boxes that I keep telling myself I'm going to go through. So
Yes.
there's no judgment here.
We've
Mark-
been-
So,
Mark
so
is-
imagine in one of those boxes is a piece of paper.
Marcus,
Yes.
Marcus, Ron Swanson right now. Things
Yeah.
are getting too tummy in here.
Yeah. Gotta knock it down a
Fix that.
peg. We've
Yeah,
been in this house
It's
longer
right.
than
I've been knocked down.
we've been in this house longer than Jane has been
Successful
alive,
negging?
and
Question mark?
we still have unpacked packed up boxes in like the one unused room of the house. Just like we don't go in there. That's
Yeah,
Occasionally there might be something I might need, but at this point, if it's not unpacked, I don't actually need it, so I should probably get rid of it.
exactly. Alrighty. Then with that, I think we are ready to dive back in to what happened when last we told our tale. The group of Sorry, a plane hopping crazy person bound and nowhere else to go, just crazy person.
That's
Charisma,
fair.
the tiefling gun nun, Reaper, our drowning cleric, and Rift, our stony conquest paladin, had found Pam, the administrative assistant to a spider mommy demon, and had released her from employment in order to further purge this 7-demon jar of its demons. You have purged 6 of the demons. You have moved through 6 of these weird little demi-plane rooms and gotten rid of the demons therein, and you are now down to the last one. But you are coming off of that last fight a little beaten up. I did mark off a lot of your conditions just because we are assuming a long rest. Rara, thank you for the Thin the Veil. The Thin the Veil is active, by the way, just in case anybody wants to make this even spicier. Yes. So, you have successfully slain Takudachi, or more accurately, you have slain Takudachi's sword, which was the actual demonic entity in this place. However, in the battle, Sorry, because the GM did not know that it only took 4 points of exhaustion to kill her and not 6, died. And in those last few moments, we were sort of hand-waving between the realms of Nimble and 5e, because Nimble doesn't have any resurrection spells at y'all's level, but 5e does, and Reaper does have diamonds. So, Reaper, what does your resurrection ability look like in this circumstance as you run over to see Sorry, who has been sliced by that demonic blade?
I think she holds the diamond in her hand and touches, like right on her chest where her heart is, and the diamond, instead of crushing it, like dissolves into water that just pours over her and like heals all of the wounds.
Nice. Yeah. Sorry, you are back to life.
Very cool.
You okay?
Well, that was a weird nap.
I bet.
Bit more than a nap.
Meet
It
anybody?
felt
You
like
meet
more
anybody
than a nap.
special?
Yes. but also no. I think my dad also might be dead.
I'm sorry.
Ah, he was in the halls of Tempest. We're good.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, good then. How are you
So
feeling,
I-
Charisma? You look hurt.
I am very wounded and I want to sleep for a while before we battle with the Shadow Empress.
I think that is a good plan.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice place to rest.
Yes, there is indeed like a little homestead here, and you are able to pick yourselves up, clean yourselves off, and find good places to rest. You are also able to collect all of the money that was there being gambled with. So you have the original. Oh gosh, I had this in my notes and now
Rich.
You're rich. Let me go check the other session notes.
If you want to just ignore the original part because I haven't touched my money, so then just give me the additional parts.
Perfect. Let me see what that was. I thought I wrote a note
I
to
wasn't
myself.
gonna give it to him anyway.
Haha, suckers.
It was 2,000 on the first one, doubled to 4,000, and then another. I think they
The
decided to
last round
double
was also
that.
4,000.
Okay.
So it was overall you netted 1,000 gold, but
Yeah.
like looking over Takadachi's body, you also find another 2,000 on him, so a total of plus 3,000.
Nice. I divvy up the 1,000 each to the three of you, and I just make myself back to where I started. Enjoy. You earned it.
Oh my gosh, I never had this much money before.
Wait, shouldn't it be 1,000 divided by 4 because of Pam?
Oh yeah.
So
No.
it'd be
Pam's not here. Pam doesn't get nothing.
it'd be 3,000 divided by 4, so 750 each.
That's still
Okay.
a lot of money. We're good.
Yeah, 750 gold each between the four of you. I'm not out here losing money. I'm not topping that shit up.
Amazing. Yeah, you think you could be able to settle down for a nice long rest here.
Hmm.
This isn't even the reward for this job. This is exciting. All right. We're going to rest. I'm going to help Charisma into the homestead and find somewhere comfortable to put them down so that they don't have to use too much of their energy because I'm just looking at all the symbols on them and I'm like, you
Yeah.
poor
Pull
thing.
that up.
Yes, sir.
I think
Hi, yes.
I don't
I'm
know how-
somehow still breathing.
I don't know how resurrection affects exhaustion, but Sari did have 4 when you died, so you
I
would
mean,
be at least 3.
It's got to be fresh, right?
No, I don't know.
It's not.
I don't think there's a mechanic in Nimble to bring people back.
Longest there is in Nimble. It's just like higher levels. Long rest gives you
One
heal
back.
1 level of exhaustion.
Then
Spells.
I'm going to.
Where are
I've
the
got,
spells?
I have healing that can give you shit
Death,
back.
I think we
Press-
discussed that spending a healing spell, you can
Yes.
if you spend 5 mana of your healing spell, you can heal 1 negative condition on top of it.
Yeah. So that's how the other folks were able to purge some of that exhaustion was.
Yeah. Give me a look.
Yeah, I see
Um,
death, but it doesn't actually have anything except that they can be revived, but
Yeah.
it doesn't say what happens after.
We're
Yeah.
looking.
I'm not too worried. What I'll say is that everyone is able to
Okay.
rest well and
I found it. I found
Yeah.
the spell in
Give it.
Nimble. You may. It's called sacrifice, so it's a little ouchier because you're using blood instead of money. It's not just a diamond, you're taking of yourself. You reduce yourself to 0 HP and gain the dying condition. Heal a number of HP equal to your maximum, divided blah blah blah. You may revive a creature that has died in the past minute if you give them at least 20 HP, which heals 2 levels of exhaustion from them.
Oh, okay.
Provided they have not been revived by this means before.
You only get 1? That's wild.
Damn.
Dude, Nimble wants you to die.
Redeem
It-
is similar, except Redeem, which is a tier 9. This is the highest level spell you can have in Radiant. It's a casting time of 24 hours, requires a diamond worth at least 10,000 gold, which is consumed. Revive any number of deceased creatures within 1 mile that have died in the past year, provided they have not died of old age or been revived with this spell before.
That's insane.
Insane.
I'm
So
just
you
gonna go
to a
sit in the
graveyard and be
graveyard.
like, raise.
I also like that
Be
both of these
alive.
are one-time use. Like you only get one.
Fuck.
We're so spoiled.
It's like
by
Dragon
the
Ball
5e
Z,
land.
man.
Yeah.
You only get one.
That
Only
can't be
one.
true.
Boy.
No. Wait. Then how does that? Is it because they just found new dragons? How does Goku keep coming back?
It's yeah, you are actually right. It's because they found new dragons. So there's the first one that they have that they see is the one on Namek. Then there's the one for Earth.
Oh, is this the whole
And
Black
then
Star Dragon
there's-
Ball thing too?
Yeah.
But
Was it fucking written by
consider.
James Cameron?
I can explain all this right now. Goku is special.
Goku
He
is
is,
special.
he is Dragon Ball special boy.
Dragon Ball Special Boy, so he gets special resurrection treatment.
I see.
Gotcha.
I want to use my leftover spell slots to do as many heals as I can to then use
Yes.
get rid
Yeah.
of conditions on Sari
Nice.
and on
So what I'll
if
say is,
charisma needs any as well.
yeah, between everything you have available, and like in the wibbly wacky wobbly of both of these systems acting on each other at the
I
same
get
time.
Reaper to hold my hand so the two systems can flow together and we both do it.
By our powers, we straddle the realities.
Yes.
You are able to get all of your exhaustions down to 0, so you are effectively fully rested, ready to rock and
Okay.
roll.
And now I'm gonna hit the long rest button and get all that back.
Yep, hit those long rests.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna do my best to pilot Pam, but don't be surprised if she's a little quiet today. She's recovering from a lot has happened. Alrighty,
Oh, good.
you are rested. What would you like to do?
Find the next wibble wobble.
We're completely healed just to make sure we don't have any lingering exhaustion.
No, I think we got them all.
Yeah.
With Reaper and I combined, our Megazoid powers have healed the group.
Yes.
You both make an excellent team of healers.
Thank you.
Yes, we do.
I used to be on a team.
I don't work well in teams. and I just turn on my heel and walk off. We're actually, she says I don't usually work well in teams because this is new. She's going to try and look for the wibble wobble.
Okay, give me a perception check. The
I would like to help if I can.
Okay.
A natural 1.
Reaper, you can make your own, or Rift, you can re-roll that with advantage from Reaper's help.
Let me look at the flower patch I've found and just enjoy
This
it.
gets a little bit
No, I
distracted.
found a mud puddle and I'm just like a pig.
Uh, 16?
16. You are able to, looking around outside was kind of where you expected it. And there's a lot of places to go in this weird, like, you remember navigating the forest? There was all of these, like, you could just go in directions and they would lead to new places in this sort of strange, non-linear space. You're not seeing that here, or you're seeing that possibility, but like it's a lot of walking to do to potentially find whatever you're looking for. You take another pass around inside the house, and you notice there is a medicine cabinet that has, it's not so much a key as it is a little like lock handle that you note that probably could be turned to indicate a separate style of opening. And you're thinking that that might be the activation sequence to get you into the next wibbly wobbly room.
Have you found anything?
Yeah, I think so. It's a medicine cabinet.
What an odd place.
Any medicine?
So, are we...
Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm good. Feeling fresh.
Just one little thing. Just
Wait,
one little
Dwayne?
thing for me. Charisma's going to kind of undo the front of what seemingly was, like, it appears to be a dress, but when you actually look closer, there are finer, like, buttons on it. So she's undoing these buttons, and she flips the outside inside out, so that instead of it being the white cream that everybody sees, it is now, like, a dark blood red color. And she just puts that on.
Oh, to hide the blood.
Exactly!
Bring me
I
my
do
brown
apologize for
pants.
not being upfront with you on this, but I do have some business with the Shadow Empress.
Do we want to take a stealth approach to this, or more of a guns blazing? I mean, we could always
Literal
pretend
guns.
to be on her side for a moment. I don't know. Depends on what she wants.
I
It
mean,
might be
would
hard
she?
for us to pretend we're on her side when we just killed like her little dude.
She might not know. Well,
Says who?
I might know. Would she recognize you, Charisma?
I was at the party, but I don't think she would recognize me beyond being a potential new recruit.
All right. Let's just go for it then.
Ready to rock and roll?
Mm-hmm.
Ready to go?
Okay. You swing the latch
Actually, no,
around.
let's go fishing.
You swing the latch around. Just as Rift is like, wait, I can. And then you open the medical cabinet. And within, you see a dark hallway. And all of the floors, the walls, the ceiling, they all have these weird, like this tile pattern that keeps repeating. There are odd, like levers, tiny levers, like attached at like various intervals along the hallway. And at the end, there is just like humming, buzzing sound from some sort of lamp at the far end of this hallway that gives off this like kind of unsettling yellow blue light that hums weirdly in your head. And as it goes out, and all of you are now in new places. Bun, can you give me?
What happens if I touch the levers?
We'll get there. Bun, can you give me
Oh, no.
a D4 to see who we get to see first?
2.
2. Reaper. Move y'all over to the new map.
Evil GM left.
The map isn't super important
Oh,
for what we're about to be doing. but
Oh, so the title doesn't matter?
no, that's the title. The title's accurate.
Mhm.
Reaper, you are
Lordy.
floating in a room. There is this like solid, completely flat floor to everything. There's a potted plant that's like floating up, and you like sort of breathe from shock, and you feel yourself choke on water. You are completely submerged in this chamber. It is all water. As there is a bed, its linens are starting to float upwards. There is this little potted plant floating around, and you see other shapes floating in this space. There is this like horrid screeching like, and there you look over at these like dots punched into the wall on like a metal plate. Did you ever think you'd get to preside over your own burial rites? The just, salty dessert for someone that thought you could kill me so easily. Rest poorly, Reaper. Rest with your friends. And the speaker quiets as one of the other things floating in this room starts to rotate, and you just see Rift's dead, cold face just sort of floating in the water. What do you do?
Well, okay, so I'm choking on water, so I can't breathe in this. So
Mhm.
I will hold my breath. I will. I'll go over to the plate.
Okay,
Swim over there.
swim over to the plate. It just looks like that. It's just this plate with holes punched all through it. And you do see, like, looking down now, like, your dark vision slowly adjusting to the water here. There are 2 doors, one to your right and one to your left.
Wait, okay, so there's a grate and then doors?
Mm-hmm. So you've got this, it's only about this big, that has like little holes punched into it where that sound came out of. And then below you, there are doors, one to your right and one to your left. That's like one like going straight and it's to your left, one that's going to your right that is to your right. They both have like those little crooked door handles.
Okay. Okay, before I go over there, I will go back to Rift's body
Okay.
and check to see if there's anything I can do.
Give me an examination check and then give me a strength save.
Oh god, okay. Nat 20 on that examination, so for 24.
Okay.
Strength. A dirty 20 on strength.
Dirty 20. Excellent. You are able to like you're feeling that burning in your chest as your muscles are fighting the fatigue of not having fresh oxygen. Examining Rift, this is a dead creature, but like as you examine it closer, it's just like the skin is wrong. It's too soft. It's like putty. It's more like a mannequin than it is Rift. This is a fake.
Okay, well now I'm even more pissed off. So I leave it and I go to the doors.
Okay.
I can't the doors are like solid. I can't.
You cannot see through them, no.
Okay.
There are like the one to your right is completely solid. The one to your left, it looks like there would be like a window, but it's like dark and mottled and there's just nothing on the other side. It's either obscured or there's nothing out there.
Okay.
And if you'd like to think about that, we can jump to the next person.
I do have a question.
Yes.
So shepherds have a life-binding spirit.
Oh yeah.
Would it's a spirit? Would it have to breathe?
I would say no. It does not have to breathe.
Okay.
No, you're fine. Your little
Okay.
pirate monkey is fine.
Okay. I will summon him.
Okay.
Let's see. That's 4 months. Okay. I don't think it says it gives off any light, but I do think it kind of glows in like a creepy, like blue, like
Yeah.
dead-ish blue.
It's got that
green
like
kind of way.
some
Yeah.
sort of like bioluminescent creature beneath the water kind of glow. It's not enough to
Yeah.
like illuminate the space around it, but it's enough to see it. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, if we want to go to the next person, I will think.
Give me a D3 to see who's next. It's full random.
4. I mean,
2. Alrighty. Then we'll go to Rift. Rift, you are in the room that you should be able to see. It is well lit with that same sort of flickering of there's that low hum permeating the space as all of the floor looks like this weird, like slippery white stone beneath you. There is a very simple, stark white bed in front of you, and you see yourself lying in it. There are bandages wrapped all around the bottom half of your face.
I'm so self-centered about me. Oh, wow. Okay, so the first thing that actually pops through Rift's mind is excitement to be able to see if she can pull this off. So she wants to have a look and check out the bandages to see if it's if they're accessible to be removed, or if that's like still at like a, you know, a critical stage of healing.
It looks like there's not any blood. There's no sign of like leakage coming through. So you'd think that the bandages, given that they're pretty clean, you could probably remove them.
Beautiful. I'm going to do so slowly and carefully.
You do so slowly and carefully, and as you peel these bandages off of yourself, you are greeted with the sight of this black glass that is replacing this ulterior version of yourself as the lower jaw. You also see the eyes snap open and look straight at you.
Hi.
You failed to show your dedication. She starts leaning up in the bed.
Yeah,
What?
I know. I've got an issue with commitment.
So why should you reap the rewards?
I'm not asking for any rewards. I'll earn them when I get them.
Well, then I'll just have fun with you for now. And she reaches up into her jaw and like wraps the fingers around the bottom of it and just rips it off. And you can see the jaw extend into these 2 black daggers. You have my jaw. And she starts to move to attack.
Huh. I want to just be defensive, please.
Okay, I just want to defend, please. With that, we will jump to, can you roll me a D2? Or just any dice, tell me if it's higher or lower.
Yes. It is high.
It is high. Therefore, we will go to sorry.
The dice is high.
That's fitting.
Blaze
It's all
it.
the berries and mushrooms I find along the way.
Amazing. Sorry, you are lying back in a bed. And you are looking up at the interior of one of these rooms. It is dark. There's no one else in here but you. you try to move and you are quickly realizing that like you can't. It just feels like your brain is here, but your body is completely unresponsive. And as you're like sort of gaining awareness of your surroundings, you're not breathing. And the speaker, the little plate with holes punched into it on the side of the room, squawks to life. Is this what death is like? Entombed in your own flesh, waiting for rot to take your awareness. I've never been so glad to be immortal. Shuts off. What do you do?
We are not breathing and we are just stuck.
Seems
Are
that
we
way.
not breathing suffocating, or are we just not breathing?
No, there's no discomfort to the lack of breathing. It just feels like you don't need to breathe to be able to think.
Oh, cool. We're just mildly dead. That's... Sorry, it's just like, yes. Okay, we'll just take a nap here. More rest. I was so tired.
So you just decide, oh, okay, I'll take this time off.
We just kind of let our brain go into that free floaty ADHD dissociation mode.
That lasts for a little bit, and then the door opens, and you see a couple of figures start to move in, and they quickly swipe at one of those little tiny levers on the side of the wall. Click, and the
Hunter's Mark, the first one that I can see.
Does Hunter's Mark require any things? Okay, you feel
All it
like
says
it's
is a
happened.
creature you can see is
You can
marked
see.
for you for the next day.
You feel like it goes, and then just sort of like it just like fails to find in Magic the Gathering search your library terms. Like it's like you see a thing, but it's not registering to your magic as a creature. And as the light flickers on, the two people come over and quickly like remove the covers, and you can see one of them like slides out a bunch of silver instruments. All right, let's start rooting around and figure out why this one died. And you can see them start to pull out small little blades and things and begin working at you. And we are going to jump over to Charisma. Charisma, you are again beneath these like unsettling flickering lights, and all around you're in this wide, long, almost like hallway of a room, and there are all of these. At first you thought beds, but they're not beds. They're just these like cold metal tables. They just happen to have like linens tossed over them, and specifically tossed over the bodies that are on each one of them. And as you look around at the assembled bodies, you quickly start to recognize Sister Magdalene, Sister Roth, all of the other members of your coven before you had to vacate it. Another one of those squawks as a metal disc with holes punched into it starts to speak. Left them behind to die. A shame you came here to kill me. I could use someone as cold-hearted as you in my employ. What do you do?
To each individual body and just kind of whisper a prayer for each. And then she's going to take her gun and shoot each person in the head.
The first shot
I
rings
remember.
out without any echo. It is just this dead, loud thud. The head flops over against the force and then like turns back to look at you. And you can see the other bodies are starting to lift themselves up in each of their stations.
I'm going to quickly move so that my back is against a wall so this way they can't jump behind me.
Okay. And we'll move from you back over to Reaper. Reaper, you are at those doors as you are in that flooded room.
I will.
What are you going to do?
You know what? I'm gonna take the left.
Left door. You start to pull and it feels like the handle could give, but it's going to require some strength. So go ahead and give me a strength check.
Sorry. Okay, it doesn't help. That's right. That's only an 11.
11. You are fighting and pulling. Now give me a strength save. Strength save, since Nimble does not have con saves. Otherwise, that would be what this
Yeah.
is.
That's my neutral save, so I can just roll 4.
4. You are going to have 1 point of exhaustion now, as you are quickly fighting your body's ability to stay moving while drowning, essentially. Is there anything else you'd like to try, or are you just going to stick with trying to shove that door open, yank it open?
I'll try the other door.
Okay. The other door gives pretty easily and opens. You're still having to do some effort because it's moving through water. The inside, it just looks like a restroom. It's just a small bathroom.
And I'll go in and kind of knock around, but see if it's even real.
Okay, give me an examination check.
Okay. Because I don't trust things after finding a fake Reaper or Rift. Let's see. 18.
18. Looking around, you are able. The room is as real as anything else. There's not any fakery, but you do see in the back of the little cabinet, there is a key.
I'll grab that right up.
Okay.
And does it look like I could use that on the other door?
You could try. Yeah.
Okay, I will try that.
Okay. You try it. You hear a solid click. Go ahead and give me one more strength save to see what all of that investigation and searching cost you.
15.
15. That is enough. You don't gain another point of exhaustion. You were able to,
Oh my God.
through the muscles burning, keep yourself moving. You're able to unlock and open that door, and there is this rush of water as you fly out of that room. You notice behind you, there are no signs of the bodies and stuff. You've flown out of this room and knock around into a deserted hallway, and you can see a flickering light off to your left. But none of those bodies that were in there are still there. You are sopping wet and the floor is wet, but that's about it. We'll keep going in order. Rift. You are acting defensively, so go ahead. What would this be? I think this would maybe be a dex save, I think, probably. Oh, you're
Sorry,
muted.
I muted. 13.
13. So that's going to be just 1 point of damage as this thing is just sort of swinging its the jaw has grown out of just these shards of glassy bone into what is basically curved sickle blades.
Cool. As she's swiping at me, and do I have my shield on me, or do I have all my stuff?
You have
or-
all your stuff, yeah.
Cool. So I'm pretty much just taking a defensive stance with my shield, just giving them the biggest side eye, and I as they were kind of talking to me earlier, I kind of say, devotion is more than compliance. If you want obsession, you've come to the wrong person. I'm not a sheep. I'm a wolf, a warrior, and I pave my path my own way. I am a vessel for greatness. It is not my flaw. You do not see the bigger picture. And I stand there with my shield up.
Sheep or wolf, everything dies. All will come to serve him in the end. She keeps taking swipes at you. Give me another dex save.
Beautiful. 15, 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You are able to avoid these slashes as they are coming through. You do not take the damage this round.
Am I able to do anything else with look around and just kind of get the bearings of the room that I'm in and what's going on with it?
Mm-hmm. Yep. You are in a room that is very much like what you are seeing. In fact, I will just switch us over to the map screen and show everybody what you are seeing. Boop. So switch us over there. Everyone should see. This is what we would understand to be like a modern medical hospital room. And you are currently just battling against your doppelganger.
Yeah. I'm so excited. I've never seen indoor plumbing ever. And
And this is very similar to the room that Reaper was in, actually. So that's that sort of like bathroom situation happening over there.
What can I see out the window?
Moving over to the window, you see you are several stories up in like a big building. Outside is just this sort of like, you can't tell if it's like water and condensation on the window or if it's just like everything out there is kind of half real, but it's like fuzzy and blurry and out of focus. But you get the impression of like similar buildings surrounding you, other large structures.
Very cool. And there's a door to my back.
Yes.
Cool. Easy peasy. I'm going to take a step back and keep my defensive pose up.
Okay. Give me one more dex save as looking around the room, she is still attacking, yes.
I am holding fast. 34, 15, 16, 17.
17. You are doing a good enough job between shield and just moving around, keeping yourself from getting slashed up by her.
Beautiful.
And that brings us to Sari. Sorry, you are starting to feel these small little blades.
We're just gonna phase out, because that's another thing I don't have to speak for and be like...
You give me a will save.
Yes. And that's just the highest of int, wiz, and charisma, I think. Okay. 18.
18. You're able to recognize that, like, it's not going to, like, you feel like your mind phases out, in that, like, you sort of, like, you start to feel like you can move around the room a little bit, like you're moving your point of view, but then it, like, snaps back at the end of that ability, and you're still stuck in a body that is now feeling pain. You take 1 point of damage. The rolls so far have been very merciful. I keep rolling ones on all my dice.
We're going to try wiggling our fingies and toes.
Give me another will save.
That was not as good. That's a 6.
6. You try to wiggle your fingies and toes, and it's very strange. You can feel the notion of pain, but it's not painful in this moment. So you could feel them like cutting down like the shin bone to remove skin away from it. You can feel them starting to conduct basically an autopsy on you while you are sort of laying there prone, but you are not actually, it's not sharp nerve pain. It's just this like horrible, like I'm sitting here and dealing with it pain.
It's the dull, oh, is that my body? Disassociative pain.
Yes. So that is 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And do you want to keep trying to wiggle those fingies and toes?
Might as well.
Okay.
Because once we regain some control over whoever's body this is, because I don't count it as my body.
It's not mine. It's not happening. Will save.
That is 17.
17. You actually feel the wiggle. Like you feel it happen. And you see both of the figures sort of like jump back from what they're doing and stop. And they're just kind of like looking confused.
I'm gonna try wiggling the tongue and be like, "Rah." Ralph.
Give me another will save.
13.
13. That you like try and wiggle the mouth, and it's this like you just feel the jaw like open in this horrible thing, and the person next to you it just like freaks out and like throws the thing at you. You take 1 point of damage as it doesn't end blade first, just other bonk, and just like smacks off of your still face.
As it should.
Give me one more will save.
I'm just gonna give these guys nightmares instead.
Yeah.
17.
17. That is enough that you are able to like, you feel like the nerves reconnect, and you just like lurch up in the bed.
And literally just, good morning.
Good morning. Everything is dark in here again. There's no one in here.
Can't see nothing.
There is a little bit of light coming in from outside. There is like a window pointing to the exterior. So you're not totally without light in here, and you can see that there is no one else in here. It is just an empty room, and all of your clothes are still in place. They've not been cut to ribbons or anything. It seems like
I'm gonna start
whatever
poking
that
at the
was.
places where they were cutting. Just, is
Everything's,
there anything mushy?
everything's still intact as you maneuver around. That damage stays. That damage was sort of like mental, psychosomatic,
That
but
was psycho.
yeah,
Psych damage.
psych damage. And now we are gonna go back to Charisma down in the morgue with her coven mates slowly like ambling up. I would like you to make a perception check real quick.
Alrighty. And there's an ambulance. I apologize for that. Reception. That would be a 21.
21. You notice that there were all of those tables that all of the other people were set out on. One of them was empty. And you also see at the far end of the room, there's no door on this end. On the other end of the room, there is a door. What do you want to do?
All right. Christmas just gonna think for a moment and be like, okay, I feel like that this is a very strange place, and I need to collect myself. She's gonna cock her gun, and she's gonna basically run and shoot towards the door.
Okay. Running and shooting, you blam, 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 just like pelting down these sisters that just like they just zombie around with these massive holes punched through them. You get to the door and like jiggle the handle. Is obviously locked. You can try and force it open.
Oh god, but I am so weak as hell. It's like, okay, let's see, what can I do? Can I just solve all my problems like I do everything and just try to use the gun?
I had a vote. You said weak as hell, and I was like, she's gonna shoot the handle off. I bet you can try. Give me. This is just gonna be. What would this be? I'm gonna say a wisdom check. I'm gonna say wisdom. With proficiency.
Okay. With proficiency, okay. Bump. Oh no. No. 13.
13. You just take a quick shot, and it just like ricochets off of the handle. You've like the metal dents, but it doesn't like it doesn't blast away Star Wars style, and you hear the bullet like clatter into the room, and it turns your head, and you see that you are just like in this ring of zombified nuns coming towards you.
Oh lord. Oh my lord. Carry me from this sinful place. Guide my hand. And can I try again this time with guidance?
I'm gonna say you can attempt. You're gonna take some damage for your troubles, though. Go ahead and
I know.
go ahead and make that check again.
Okay. This time I have a 22.
22. This time you take a little bit more careful aim, fire. It knocks the door handle off. You can see that like the lock mechanism on the inside is just one of those like flimsy handle locks. It just sort of like falls inward. Ooh. Then the veil just popped off. I don't know why the sound isn't working. I will investigate that later. But the veil has been thinned. As you blast away the handle, you could feel those claws of your fellow coven mates reaching out to you, like ripping at your back. You take 8 points of damage, but you are able to open the door and flee up the stairs.
Alrighty.
That's going to bring us Reaper's out. Not Pam. Charisma's now out. Sorry is out, which brings us just back around to Rift.
Cool. Well, metagaming me just wants to go to the door. But that was not part of my plan whatsoever.
What was your plan?
Well, I realize I don't know how this is working. Are we getting a turn? Because I feel like we're doing a bit more than a turn.
You're doing a bit
these
more than a
little
turn.
gaps.
Yeah.
Cool. So can I use a divine sense? I want to get an idea of what type of creature this is in front of me, and if it is one of the creature types.
It's fiend, celestial, undead.
Celestial fiend, undead.
Okay.
Where is it?
Does not read as any of those types.
All right, beautiful, perfect. So then the next part of my thing does not work. Actually, it looks the same as me, right? Does it feel the same as when it's attacking me? Does it feel the same as me? Like, am I getting the same sort of vibe like when I was fighting my other Earth Genasi brethren?
Kind of, I guess. It's fighting with like a different style than you normally do. Like you're sword and board, right? So I mean Morningstar and board, but
yeah.
This
and when I hit it, am I hitting stone like normal?
It feels like you're hitting like that stony flesh. Yeah, that Earth
Cool.
Genasi flesh.
All right, I'm gonna give it a go and see if this counts, and we'll just try. I'm going to actually cast protection from good and evil on myself.
Okay.
Because maybe it's an elemental like me, maybe.
Ooh, interesting.
And then that way it has disadvantage on attacking me, and I take less damage from it if it tries to. If it works, I don't know. But that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm going to keep my shield up and see what it has to say.
Okay. So what I'll say is that in casting that spell, you're sort of like, okay, this should give me a little bit of a buffer. And in that buffer, it just like swings, and like you could feel that little razor blade like start to sink in from each of them against your jawline, and you're able to like at the last second pull away, so it's not a deep blow, but you still take 4 points of damage.
Beautiful. And when I cast that spell, just for some flavor, you actually see the cracks and recesses in Rift's face actually get a little bit deeper as it consumes some of the silver ore inside of her cracks.
That's cool. So that swipe lands. You can either do this yourself or the hard way. Either way, he wins.
Interesting. You can't tell me what to do.
In comparison to the last little speech, you're just like, eh.
You can't tell me what to do.
It just continues on with that. It's like, oh no, wait. We need to quickly mute.
Quickly ban. silly bots in chat. Get out of here.
Alright, cool. Brain. This really could have just been a conversation, to be completely honest with you. Once I saw the glass jaw, I was on board. This whole attitude is odd. Are you really a part of anything to do with him, or are you just messing with my mind?
Why can't it be both?
Just for clarification, really. Because if you want to, and I put my hand out for the blade.
She hands you one of them.
The cool jaw comes with the gig, right?
Clarity is for those subscribed to far less powerful paths.
Oh no, I didn't
You
understand
didn't
those
do it.
words together.
You didn't do it before because you thought, oh, my face, I want it. Oh, and it just starts like carving into its own face as it's saying this. It's like, oh, it's so pretty. I can't do anything without it.
Yes.
You'll
that
do
is
nothing
correct.
without me.
Well, you'll do nothing without me either.
You're
Right.
replaceable. It's whether or not you want to be part of my final design. You have to earn that. And I will never give you clarity. Only just rewards.
I want to take the knife and just aim for like the eye and just stab inwards.
Her eye?
Yeah, her eye. And then I'm gonna dash for the door.
Okay. It just lands, and it's that sickening squelch, and you realize that part of
Yeah.
that noise was its other dagger landing into your side. You take 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Give me a strength check as you bolt for that door to try and open it.
Strength check. 16.
16 is enough. You just like kick through the door, flies off the hinges, and you are out into this main area. And that is the last of you able to join the main room. Let me put all of you out on the map now. Charisma, you are at the top
Oh,
of
I
this
immediately
stairwell.
run to Reaper as soon as I see them. If I see, do I have dark vision?
I was gonna say, if
Ah.
you could see them on the map, then you could see them. Yes.
Is it light in here?
It is, so you can see that flickering light at the northern end of the hallway. Ooh, let me actually switch to the map real quick, because this is cool. So you can see that Rift can see Reaper right here with this like dark shades of gray zone on the map. But there is this flickering light at the top of the hallway, and Reaper just sees Rift come out the door and then like rush towards her in the darkness.
Sorry, I can't see, but I do have dark vision.
You have dark vision. Ah, that is my bad. I will fix that on your token. Right. Shmeow. Vision. In darkness, 60 feet of dark vision.
Yes.
Cool. Update token. Papiao. So you should be able to see shades of gray now.
I don't
Okay.
see shades of gray.
I do not.
Okay, I'm gonna put a
Maybe I
new.
need to.
I'm gonna put a new token on there then. So let me whoop, delete that, and then whoop, boop.
Oh,
That's
there we
it.
go.
There you go. And then Charisma, do you have 60 feet of dark vision?
I do have dark vision, but I do
Oh.
not have it on my token, it
Yep.
seems.
All you kiddos with dark vision, and I just didn't put it on your tokens. My bad. So let me get rid of that and swap you out. Boop, boop. There. You should be able to see now.
There we go.
I think, sorry, do you have dark vision? Okay, good. Yay, I was right with one of you.
Sorry is out here having gone full like stalker mode, and his hands and feet all feral like.
Yep.
Sorry, is
Charisma lets out
growl
an
at this demon?
ear-piercing whistle.
As Rift runs to me, I reach out and I like touch her skin, and when it feels normal, I'm just like, oh my god, you're alive. Okay.
Yes, I'm alive, and I look behind me, waiting for the other me.
Does not show up.
Lovely, lovely. I knew it was some sort of bullshit trick. Have you been messed with as
Yeah.
well?
Yeah, I was, I looked down to see if there's any water, like still puddled.
You look like soaked to the bone. You look wet.
I was trying to be drowned, and they tried to trick me with a body that looked like you, but it definitely wasn't you when I looked closer. So, yeah.
Yes, a version of myself tried to take my jaw.
That's
That guy
Not
really
good.
wants me. He has a crush on me.
I,
He's
yeah,
very
that's-
persistent for someone that doesn't. Is very replaceable. I say to myself.
Well, glad you got out of there.
Me too. And I see Charisma running around the corner, and I like do that whole like sidestep to open up the talking the talking circle, and gesture my arm out.
You can see Charisma has her gun just kind of pulled out and aimed at you guys. And it's like seeing the like welcoming, like, hey, come and chat with us. Like, okay.
He seems
Like slowly lowers.
Sorry, give me an
Uh,
examination check real quick.
What's she doing?
Just total darkness.
Because they're making
Yeah.
noise. Do I have advantage? Because I have a skill tracker.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well-
I'll buy that.
I was like, Charisma let out a whistle earlier.
Yeah,
just to kind of be like, I am here.
People.
Find me.
There are people. Let's see. That's a examination. 17.
17. Okay, so you're able to fumble around and find the door. So I'll move your token to right there. So you could see the like flickering of these like weird panes of glass that are like emitting this like blue light onto like these little like weird assemblages of stones in front of like small weird chairs, and then there's a flickering light at the end of this hallway here.
Yeah, you say that the panes of glass have something behind them that's emitting light.
It looks like the light's coming from the panes of glass.
We're gonna start trying to pry out one of the panes of glass and be like, I need a lantern. Come here. Chip away at the grout.
You move over there and like and just like you see this crack spiral through the pane of glass and the light just goes off.
Next one.
The same thing happens. I
Barrel
love
lock.
describing modern things through a fantasy lens because it is so disorienting. Just walked up to the nurse's station and busted out two computer screens. I can use these, right?
Give me your light.
Oh.
This poor hospital is gonna have so many charges for damages by the end of this.
Yep.
It's not our fault.
We'll go into the lit hallway and be like, okay.
So, how have you two been?
Psychologically tortured, I think.
Oh.
You
Same.
too? Yeah.
Yes, I had to fight my coven. It was, the thing that really was just kind of bothersome was just the fact that even though I was shooting at them, they weren't going down. Which just made me sad because they always told me if they were ever in such a situation, they would want to be put down and to not be utilized in such a manner.
Well, They sure know exactly how to mess with us here.
Yeah.
That
Let's-
is how she functions.
We should make sure Sari's not also being tortured.
Yeah. You guys hurt?
A little bit.
A little
And I
bit.
point at the stab wound in my side.
Christmas just kind of unbutton her jacket and just kind of show where she got scratched on the bag.
Oh no.
I will
I've got some
use 2 mana to get target. I will touch you both and do 1d6 plus key HP. Oh, what was key HP again?
Probably wisdom.
Ah, yes. Okay. So it's 1d6. 8. So you get 8.
Nice. And I'm gonna just use Vibe Lay on Hands on myself to get myself back up to full.
Sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
So, can I hear the destruction that Sari is causing?
Yeah,
And
you
like,
hear-
would it be?
You hear this odd, like this cracking glass.
Let me know
snap.
which direction it's coming from.
You hear this cracking glass snap, and you're like, "What the heck was that?" And then, like a few minutes later, like a few seconds later, like the same sound happens again. You could tell it was from this direction over here.
Let's follow it. Oh, hi!
She's just literally stalking through with daggers out, like. Hi.
Found you.
Hey.
You did find me.
Are you alright?
Are you real?
Yeah, yes, I believe we all are real.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
And we'll just tuck the daggers back.
Like,
You okay?
I'm gonna peek my head back into this room.
No sign of your doppelganger.
I've joined the group.
Did you get hurt where you were?
Yes, but also no. I was dead, and I think I scared them because they were trying to like cut me open, like you do when you butcher an animal. And then I just kind of sat up, and it spooked them a little bit.
Oh.
Why would they do that to your body?
Well, they thought I was dead.
That's
Desecrating a body
horrifying.
like that, it's not really...
Autopsy.
Yeah.
What is autopsy?
I mean,
That sounds
butchering
like
happens
desecration
all
of a
sorts
body to me.
Well, you see, in some sects and churches, they perform what is known as an autopsy, and in them they try to figure out what was the determine the cause of death.
Oh yeah, they were
Good way to
talking about,
ensure
well,
the
let's see
soul
what
does not
killed
move
this
on.
one, and started like, opening my chest cavity and opening my legs and stuff like that.
Yuck.
I'm sorry, that's awful.
Awful. Yes.
Well, I mean, it wasn't pleasant, but it wasn't terrible. I was just kind of like disassociated for a little while, but that happens sometimes.
Alright.
Alright. Sorry, are you dying or just hurt?
Well, I'm not physically hurt, but it feels like I'm hurt, but I'm pretty sure it was just like lingering effects, sometimes things happen like that.
Can we look Sari over and see how their body is looking? Do they still have big wounds?
On a scale of 1 to max hit points, how you feeling right now?
Like, mechanically, are you dying because that...
No, we
No.
are not mechanically
Okay.
dying. We're
Okay, then I will
I
not use
think
that.
of all of
Um,
us, I took probably the least amount of damage.
I think so,
except-
probably.
I'm only for 8 down. So
Okay.
I am mostly okay.
Alright. I will go ahead and give you another 1d6. That'll go down to 8. Another 8. So
Nice. Back to...
Wait, I am back to full.
nice.
As that magic
Okay,
takes
that feels
effect,
better.
you see all of those little like metal plates with the holes in them. They all sort of squawk to life. Looks like we'll need to clean up some vermin on floor 3.
And just stab it. Come here, boys.
You stab it, and behind
There's a tiny
you,
man in that wall.
there's a tiny man in the wall. Ha ha!
Got him.
Behind you, you see, at least for
I
charisma,
don't see anything.
you don't see it. You're around the corner, yeah. At least for narrative's sake, for charisma,
I'm just being-
Rift, and Reaper, you see the large rat-like demon that was hosting that party before. You see Chitterick, the Shadow Empress. Let me see if we have character artwork. Show players. She is standing at the end of the hallway, and now is the time when we roll initiative.
You're a very pretty rat.
And you're a very pretty corpse.
I am. I think I was technically a corpse for a little bit.
Just a little bit. You got better.
Just a Yeah, that happened.
Raven and Riddle coming in strong. Excellent. Excellent dice rolls over here.
Rude.
I forget how initiative works in this one.
It is, I believe, your dex. I think it is still plus your dex. And then it's based.
Wisdom.
Oh, is it wisdom? Ah, you're right. Yes. They sort of did the Pathfinder perception thing, and so it's wisdom based in Nimble.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Bun, what'd you get?
I got a 13.
13. Okay. So that's going to be, you get 2 actions on your first turn. Remember, initiative, we're going to just do clockwise again. But initiative determines how many actions you get on that first turn. So, Reaper, what'd you get?
8. Oh, that's not me. Sorry. I heard an R name and I was like,
Yeah,
that's me.
How dare you? There's too many R names.
With exhaustion, would I get a?
You get a -1. You know, I think you only have 1 point of
well.
exhaustion. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then 10.
10. So you do get 2 actions.
Okay.
Dope. Just barely. Rift.
18.
Ah.
18.
That number really didn't know what it was going to be, did it?
No, 18.
18. There we go.
Because it was, I was adding the initiative already. Yeah.
And then, sorry,
14.
14. So all of you are going to get 2 actions on your first turn. I roll. So the way that I'm going to run this, because it's a little bit unclear how like 5e monsters fully transfer into like the initiative system. Chitterick is going to get a turn, and then it's going to do legendary action style stuff in between turns, like a Nimble stat block, but not like full turns in between each turn. So there is going to be like a Chitterick turn, and then there's also going to be the in-between stuff that's happening, like legendary actions in 5e. And because she did roll a 26 off of a natural 20 for her initiative, the Raven Riddle Chonk decided to do things. We're going to be
We going with the Nimble rules for initiative?
Yes. So we're going with the Nimble rules, but monsters don't normally have like numbers of actions. We're just doing...
Yeah.
She's
That's
going
what
to get
I
her
was trying to figure
turn,
out.
and then y'all will get your turns in like clockwise order. And we've got the starting amount of actions.
Do you get a nimble boost?
And welcome Raiders. Welcome Orc Raiders. You're just in time for combat.
Oh, would you like the cheese?
Welcome.
And let's see here. She can see 3 of you. And wouldn't you know it, she has a multi-attack that lets her do 3 things. So she is going to, you see her like inhale a little bit off of this like massive pipe that she's smoking, and just off of her 3 fingers, and throw these little green flames out at the 3 of you. So this is going to be attacks at each of the 3 of you, the 3 of you being Charisma, Sari, and Reaper. Let's see here. Necrotic Flame. So first, you are around the corner, so it goes to your benefit. Charisma this time. The spicy dice. Oh gosh, rolled an 8 on the sparkly d8, so that's a crit. So we'll just roll that one again. Not.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Wait, I forgot that I can do this. Sentinel at this door. Sentinel at this door. You cannot crit.
Are you doing a 5e thing while you're in a Nimble thing?
You said it was allowed.
Are you using those? No.
Okay.
I like the gumption. I
I
like
will
the
say,
gusto.
According to Nimble rules, heroes go first.
Except I'm giving her own turn.
Yeah.
Is the only reason I say that it's different. Because her legendary actions will
Why do
feel
we not
much
have-
more underwhelming.
Question: Are we not having Pam with us? Is she just trapped in a room?
Pam is currently trapped in a room and will be joining shortly. I'm attempting to alleviate the headache.
She's filing paperwork.
She's filing paperwork. I am really bummed. Her little like hell room was very funny in terms of like the reason it was bad for her. But
They're just enjoying it. Like they're
Yeah.
just like, this is
Yeah.
fantastic. This is just piles of paperwork I get to file. Like
so
much
that
better
is.
than fighting.
Oh gosh, yeah, that crit was mean. That's 21 points of necrotic damage to charisma. 'Cause I rolled an 8 into a 6, and the other dice was a 7, so it was just high rolls across the board. Sparkly dice is still primary. This one's at sorry. Okay, no crit, but it's 2 7s, so 14 necrotic damage. And this one at Reaper. 9 necrotic damage to Reaper.
Progressively got smaller.
Yeah, charisma really got wrecked on that first one, and everyone else, it's okay. Let's see here. That is her multi-attack. No other things to do. That is her thing. So she is just going to toss those flames out, and then she's going to make you work for it and skulk back into the darkness a little bit here.
Before she skulks, because these technically are all at the same time, right?
Maybe. What you got for me?
When I roll initiative for 0 points, at the point of rolling initiative, I
Okay.
can cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay, she is marked. Very cool.
That it's the specific wording on that is when
Yeah.
you roll initiative.
No, I
you
like that. Yeah,
can.
totally.
So I'm just gonna be like, I can still.
Yep.
Okay.
No, that was it. It technically already should have happened, so good thing. And then we will go to. We'll just do again clockwise order in the stream. So Rift, you are up with 2 actions.
Rift. So I can't see her, so I'm going to use one of my things to move. And I will take double movement to get. Can I smoosh past an ally? Is that
Yeah,
a
you can
thing?
go through an ally without difficult terrain. So 5,
Cool.
10.
And then where did she go? I'm like looking at everyone like, where? Point me in that direction.
to the south.
Like over
If
that
you
way.
go
Okay,
that
cool.
way and take like
Right.
5 steps down that hallway.
20, 25, 30. Okay, cool.
So you can probably see her. Yeah.
Nice.
And
All
this
right,
is
excellent. I
not this
can
is not
see.
line of sight blocking. This like nurse's station desk. This is just
Cool. It's like at waist height.
it's like a chest high wall. Yeah. So it'll provide cover, but it's not blocking.
Cool. Cool. Well, I'm going to do this action, Wrathful Smite,
Ooh.
and then I'm gonna chuck a javelin at her.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my plan. Run and go. Actually, that's a dirty 20. Nice.
Dirty 20 will absolutely hit.
Cool. And then she needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
And I growl.
Yeah.
Meow.
Ooh.
And Wrathful Smite is just frightened, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I got a 6 on my main dice and a 2 on my regular.
Ooh, hold on. I think we might have cheated because Wrathful Smite. So movement, action, Wrathful Smite, action, and then attack,
Oh,
action.
shit.
You only got 2.
Yep. I was literally being like, bonus action.
Yes,
Like my
yep.
brain was not. Yep.
Nope.
Yep. So I take it all back. and I just do. Can I just get rid of the Wrathful Smite part and the Frightened part and just do the Javelin throw?
You can absolutely just do a javelin. I didn't know if you wanted to like move up into melee so that you're right there on her. That's another option.
Yeah, I could, but then I wouldn't be able to do an attack, and then. But I guess it
Entirely up to you.
doesn't matter. Nah, I'm gonna. If it's okay with you, I'm gonna minus the Wrathful Smite
And just keep the javelin throw. Sure, absolutely.
and just keep the Javelin throw, and so that is 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. That is a good javelin throw. Damn. Ow.
Yes, it was. I did a and then plus cool. It was beautiful. A 6 plus a 3 plus a 3, so it's beautiful.
Nice.
Do I get my modifiers? Yes.
Yes.
That's still beautiful. Just double check. And then that's the end of my turn.
Yes. What was the no, you're good. Yeah. Sorry. I'm all over the place here. All good? That is Charisma's turn.
Right, first thing I'm going to do is cast Emboldening Bond.
Nice.
So, sorry, Reaper and Rift, you are now blessed by my bond.
Okay.
And
Blessed
for
by
my
the
other,
nun. Gun nun.
The gun nun.
Blessed by the gun nun. America.
the Gun Nun of Peace.
I am a cleric of peace, and this is my peacemaker.
I mean, her gun's called Karma.
Yep.
That's what she named it.
Amazing.
And for my other action, I think, because
Yeah, we
that was
decided
just an
that was a
ability.
one action since it's an ability, and since like the nimble stuff is pretty beefy on their one action stuff.
Yeah. So then I'm just going to use my other action just to kind of get right... Nope. Right here looks comfy.
Okay. Cool. You can
Wait.
just barely not see her from there, but yes. Excellent.
That's the point. I
That's
don't
the
want
point.
her to
I
hit
don't
me
want to
again.
see her. Yeah, very cool. Excellent. This one's fun. So I'm just going to, at the end of your turn, I'm going to use legendary action. Oh no, she left. I'll wait till the next turn then. Let's do, sorry, you're up.
Okey-doke-doke. I can't see into the darkness.
Yep.
I can tell where she is, but I cannot see into the darkness.
Yeah, you have no, like, you know she's down that way, but you cannot
You're
see her.
somewhere in that direction, maybe. But that is okay, because I do indeed. There is a thing. I just gotta find it.
Haley, can you give me a dexterity saving throw real quick?
Oh, I was muted. As 7.
7? Okay. I guess Sorry would know that this happens before. You see just like bursting out of like the tile of this like this hospital floor is a little rat that just like nips at your heels and causes you to stumble and fall prone.
Ah. Well, I'm completely covered by the desk.
Yes, that's true. You've got cover.
Oh no.
Sorry, what you got going on? You used one action for movement, and now what you want to do?
We are going to use our Shadowmancer ability
Ooh.
to do the opposite of what Reaper did earlier and summon a shadow. Like, come here, please. I got a little buddy.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Do I have shadows? I'm sure I do. Yeah, because y'all fought one in Sunless Citadel. So there is a shadow. Boop.
Boop. And then it states that upon I have to minus myself a health because Shadowmancer abilities are like you gotta give to get.
Yes.
Makes sense. It states that it acts immediately before you in the initiative order. Are we saying that that's going to be the next initiative order, or it can take a turn now?
I'd say it could take a turn now, just so it doesn't get cheated. But then from
And
now
then the
on,
next
it'll be
one.
before your turn. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if the intent is that you don't get to use it the round you get it, but that always feels like a feels bad for summon spells. So let's go with the other
Right.
way. What does it do?
I don't know if the shadow can see. I would assume it can see because it's a shadow. But
Does it not give you stats for what the shadow does?
it literally is summon a shadow minion adjacent to yourself. It acts immediately before you in combat, can move 30 feet on its turn, and any damage kills it. Once per round, you may use an action to command all of them to attack an adjacent target. They abandon you immediately outside of combat. It doesn't actually give you a little like.
Oh, it's not a stat block. It's just a little dude. Okay.
It's just a little dude that can help me.
Did you
And
say
I can sit there and go,
you could spend an action to have all of the shadows you've summoned attack a creature you can see? Did it say that?
That's what I'm trying to read. They can move 30 feet for free on their turn.
Yep.
And once per round, you may spend 1 action point to command all of your minions, because you can have up to a maximum of charisma minions at a time.
Yeah.
Then they can attack. So I think he's just gonna get summoned and chilled because I have no more action points, so I can't tell him to go do the thing.
I was gonna say, it's almost beneficial that he doesn't go now because it sounds like he can't actually make an attack.
Mostly what I was gonna do is, if I can do it for free, I don't know, I understand. If I have to wait, was just hand him a torch and be like, hold this. I can't see. Hold this, please.
You know what? Valid. Yeah, 100%. Let me give him a little...
That was the whole point. I don't care if you're gonna do any action or anything. I just need to see. So please hold this. I need my hands free.
Yep, I've got a little toggle button for putting torches on people,
Okay.
so he's got a torch now.
It's just flickering shadow going, I have light!
I have light! We're just it's casting it. Yeah, the shadow is like being... I don't like this! Excellent.
I was gonna say, is
Alrighty.
it having an
And that is
existential
my
crisis right now?
Amazing. And then... So that's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh gosh. This is gonna be great. By great, I mean awful. Okay. You see her pull out from a little like pouch on this, like her like a little like interior pocket. She pulls out this this pipe that looks like it's made of black glass, etched with little demonic sayings and scribings on it, and she just like it blows down the hallway, and you see as she blows, this smoke materializes into moving and shifting daggers, and she is going to cast Cloud of Daggers.
That's a really cool pipe.
Let's do a little 5x5 square. That's roughly
Can I
that.
quickly ask?
No. Yes.
Can
Yep.
everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Can you
cool,
hear
perfect.
us?
Just because my video's bugging out, but I
Okay.
can hear everyone still.
Okay.
So I'm just like making sure that I'm not also behind. But I also protection from good and evil lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh, that's
So
right.
would the rats have been a part of any of those?
The rats would the rat
things?
would not have been affected, but it is good to know moving forward that you've got that. Let me give you a little shield thing. I need to zoom in.
Cool.
Work with teeny weeny Istrano vision.
Mhm.
I'll give you a little magic shield. There you go. Holy shield. You've got a holy shield on you. There. Okay. Cool.
Nice.
That is going to be one of her legendary actions. That was at the end of Sari's turn, and it is Reaper's turn.
Okay. Is my little monkey on my shoulder?
Your monkey is on your shoulder for all movement purposes. Yes.
Okay. So, wrong button. E- Oh, I can't move him, but
I will move him along with you. Yeah.
I have a spell. It doesn't say I need to the target.
Okay.
They just need to be within 60 feet. I would like to use Entice.
Ooh. Okay.
It's a cantrip, one action. On a failed will save, a target with takes 1d6 necrotic damage to you. Repeat until they save or cannot move any longer.
Your mic is doing that cutout thing. It said 1d6 necrotic damage until.
Here, let me pull it up really quick. Entice. On a failed will save, a target within 60 feet takes 1d6 necrotic and moves 10 feet nearer to you. Repeat until they save or cannot move any longer.
Oh, interesting.
Plus 3 damage every 5th spellcaster.
Yes.
So I think that's an added 3 damage to that too.
That is interesting. How do we interpret the move any further?
That's a really cool spell.
That's really cool.
I guess it's like
Probably
Well,
right
it doesn't
up
move
right next
yeah.
to you.
when it's up against your face or comes
Yeah.
up against like a wall or barrier or something.
Okay, I could see that. What I'll do is I'll say that I'll interpret it as like she would basically at most move up to where that cloud of daggers is, and then she'd stop.
Okay.
So will
yeah,
save.
because she probably wouldn't, even with my thing, probably wouldn't
Yeah.
wanna.
Since it's a
yeah.
cantrip, I'm gonna say it doesn't have her move into like bad
Danger.
terrain.
Yeah.
Will save, you said?
Yes.
Rick Astley's looking at me with a natural 20. So.
Never should have got those for you.
for the dice.
Darn you, Rick Astley, you let me down.
It says never give up. Right there, it says it on the dice.
To be fair, we got it for Matt, so they're not going to give up
That's fair.
them.
Alrighty.
All right.
That was a really cool idea, though. I love that idea so much. That was a super cool spell.
That was both my action. I will, and my little monkey has a turn after me.
Okay.
So,
What's Monkey Boy do?
he will, seeing Rift on the ground, to her, right here.
Swoop.
And heal for 1d12 plus
Ooh.
3.
Nice. You don't have to
'cause
use
I
actions
summoned
to
him.
command it.
I
How
think
much? I actually, because my computer bugged out when I heard how much damage I took. How much damage did I take? Because I realized I'm actually still at full health on my sheet, so that's not right.
I don't think you've taken any damage. I think
You
you
just
just
got knocked
fell
over.
prone.
I just got prone. Yeah, cool. So I'm full at full health.
You have to spend an action to have it move. And
so. I did spend an
Well,
action,
You
or
moved
I
up.
need to do an action for it. That
yeah, the little buddies that we can summon take from
Mhm.
our action pools. It's not like D&D where they
Oh.
have
Yeah.
their own.
okay.
So
okay, okay.
you moved and then cast a cantrip.
Okay,
Yeah.
misinterpreted. All right.
No worries.
Yeah.
We're still
then
figuring it
And
never
out.
mind.
I had
I'll
to
not do
figure
that.
that out with the little guy too. So I was like,
Okay.
Alrighty.
Then that's my turn. No.
Okay. At the end of your turn, another rat's gonna go scampering. I need Sari to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at these. I just got to figure out how the saving throws work. I think it's just rolling.
I think you either have advantage, disadvantage, or straight, and then it's just your,
I
your
have
modifier.
advantage on Dex.
Yeah.
Okay.
So advantage plus your modifier.
Which is good because I rolled a nat 1 on one dice.
Don't do that.
So that's 19.
19. The rat like scurries around your feet, but you are able to not fall prone thanks to
Come
it.
here, baby. Give it.
Amazing. That is that was
That'll be
her,
the Shadow's next turn, is to catch the rat.
Right?
That was her last legendary action. It's coming back around to her full action. And yeah, here we go. What are we doing? Doobity-doobity-doo. We've got so many options. Let's see here. Yeah, she's gonna walk up 5, 10, 15, 20. Whoop, to right there. Because you are prone, Miss Rift. And we are
Yes.
going to...
Hello.
Hello!
How many turns do I have now, or have they not come back yet? Is it the end of my turn? All
End
of my
of your
actions come
turn, you
back?
get your 3 actions. Yep. So you have
Beautiful.
3 actions
Nice.
at your disposal.
You have
right
your
now.
reactions available and stuff currently.
Yep. So she's gonna just do a chompy chomp. She's gonna do a soul bite. Why am I rolling a d20? I forgot. What are we playing here? We're playing Nimble. You just roll damage. Soul bite, a d8 and a d6, and the d8 would be primary. Oh, God, I am rolling so well. That is going to be 14 points of piercing. Ooh, advantage, just to see. No, it didn't. 14 points of piercing and 4 points of necrotic damage.
Can I defend, please?
You can defend.
it is?
Yes. So you could reduce that.
And that is by, I can't remember what my.
I think 18, I think, is your defense or
I
something.
think it was 14. Hold on.
Nah,
can't
it's
remember.
lower than that because it's my AC is 19, but it works out a bit different. Where was it? It was in rules and deeds, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it
No,
was
it was
Pinned post in the Tails Tales chat.
Yeah.
Oh, not the defense part. I'll just
Oh,
jump.
here we go.
Yours.
14 with a shield.
Yes.
14. Beautiful. So
Cool.
how much damage was it?
Oh gosh, it was 7 on the dice
14 plus 4?
13. It was 13 plus 4, so it was 17 total, so 3 damage.
3 damage. Nice.
And I just realized I rolled with advantage because you were prone. I technically should have disadvantage because of your spell. So flat roll, the first roll is what counted anyways, so it's all good.
Yeah,
Um,
that's all good. And is there anything going on with this cloud of daggers?
It is just staying there. It's just operating in that space.
Okay, and there's no damage taking or going?
You're not in it, so it's just that 5-foot square.
I see. Okay. When you drew it, I think you drew it bigger, and
I
my
drew it
brain
into
thought
multiple-
you'd moved
yeah.
it across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, you're all good. And then she'll move to there, which technically provokes from you. If you want to use that reaction.
I think I will. Yes.
Okay, it is with
Then
disadvantage.
that's...
AOs are always with
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Oh, never mind then. I will
Okay.
leave it.
Okay. Because you are borrowing actions from your future turn. So
Yeah.
And then she will attack the shadow. And does hit. So any amount of damage, pop the shadow.
Yeah. But that's fine. Because the torch falls to the ground. That's the only part of this I cared about.
So, but I'll do a little.
I literally just didn't want to hold the torch.
Yep, that is valid.
Just leave the shadow up and mark it as dead.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Actually, you know what? Sometimes I overcomplicate things, and here comes Haley
That way you don't
to
have to worry
save
about
me from my own stupidity. Shadow, boop. There's a shadow there, except there's not. We give it a torch, and then we just spin that boy upside down, so that we know that it ain't real. There,
It ain't real.
It ain't
It's
real.
died.
it did.
Radical.
Good. Beautiful.
So it's 5, 10, 15 to there, 20 to there, and then 25, 30 to back here.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I'm good with that. Yeah. I'm not questioning my decisions at all. Here we go. That is her turn. And we're going to move on to Rift's turn.
Yes. So, it is I've got 2 actions left.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make difficult movement with a check to try and like bum slide over the desk, seeing as it's only like bum height?
Well, I'm gonna say that no matter what, you're getting clipped by that cloud of daggers unless you spend the movement to like go around it.
I mean 5, 10, 15. I will spend double movement if you want me to like climb up onto it. So like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to get to her.
Yes.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
And do you want me to do a check to make it cool or no?
No. Well, if you want to make the check to see how cool it looks, you can absolutely do that.
I successfully get there, but I want to see how well I do.
How
oh my
dope
god,
it looks.
I got a natural 1, so I literally slide. I slide the entire way, and I take like the computer desk down with me, and the papers just like fly everywhere.
I was gonna say you slide nowhere. It's that like awkward like.
My favorite part about this is that I don't have video. I only have sound, and so I have no idea what just happened then, except for a bunch of grunts.
It's the little like stutter slide where you think you're gonna slide in your chair and then it doesn't move, so you have to like keep like pushing yourself and hopping.
Shuffling.
Incredible. All right.
I'll describe it for you.
Beautiful.
I got you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you
then
for painting a word
I've
picture.
got one action left to swing with my morning star. Yes.
I'm gonna be such a bummer and say that there was one action spent getting up. Unless anyone else remembers prone costing
Why did I
less
get
than
prone?
because the little rat scampered out and knocked you
You
down.
didn't take damage from it, but it
Did knock you
knocked
prone.
over.
Yes. I remember
let's
that.
look,
Okay, cool.
A prone creature can spend 15 feet of movement to stand up.
Okay, so 15 feet, and then your move speed is 30, so 15 feet, 5, 20, 25.
So I would have made it there.
To there, yes, with that one action.
Cool. Is my javelin on the ground right here from where I threw it earlier?
I would say sure. I mean, alternatively, I'll give you the devil's bargain. You can storm right through that cloud of daggers and not worry about rough terrain, and then you'd be in melee with her.
Yeah. All right. Fuck it. Now that I know that I had to use that I had to use half my movement to get up, I just storm through the cloud of daggers.
Yeah.
And I still claim that number 1. So as I walk, I like use my shield to just knock everything off the desk.
Incredible. Oh, cloud of daggers becoming relevant. I want everyone on Reddit to see this. See, the spell isn't useless. You just have to use it right. I have all these wonderful cheesy D4s from Raven and Riddle. Statistically average. 2 4s and 2 1s on 4 D4. So that's going to be 10 points of slashing damage.
Now, is that count as part of a spell, or how does that work with my protection from good and evil?
There's no attack roll, so there's no disadvantage.
Okay, cool. But the spell's like, what does it say?
And it's not trying to possess you or charm you, so there's no saving throw. Since there's no saving throw and there's no attack roll, it just happens.
Sorry, I'm thinking of a I was thinking of a different spell that does this damage differently.
But now you can smack her
Ignore me.
back.
Ignore me.
And I think you
can, and I
you have
will.
judgment
Back.
dice.
Smack her back.
I do, and she's hit
You
me.
do.
I've been hit once.
I would count the rat as a hit emotionally because I want to see
Yeah?
these judgment dice pop off. So you've been hit twice.
You? Oh, all right. So I get 3d8s,
Nice.
and I'm gonna pick this pink one here as the main dice. And damn it, I should have picked that one. I literally was like, it's either the mountain dice or the pink dice, and I picked the pink one and the mountain one. Crit. That's
Ow.
okay.
Did you get a 7? Or because remember you got one
You
more.
are
point.
blessy blessed. So a 7 will count as a crit for you. This is a 7 on the pink dice.
Hey.
All right, roll again, add some more.
All right, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 points of damage as I
Woo!
bonk with this Morning Star.
Hot damn,
Oh, yeah.
27?
Dang.
Well done.
Oh, yeah.
Owie.
I
Owie.
You have some fight in you.
yes. I was gonna say maybe we could make a deal to get out of here, but you've done nothing but be pissy and attack straight away.
I am a bitch.
Yeah, I had noticed.
Amazing. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Excellent.
Now I have my 3 actions back.
Yes, you do. Interesting. Do. Yeah, I'm gonna use it now, just to see how things play out because of it. No, I'm not gonna use it now. I will wait. It is Charisma's turn.
Alrighty. Let's see. I'm going to spend an action to move, so just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just this way other people can get around the cloud of daggers.
Yep.
And then, let's see, what would be... Oh. Trying to figure out what would... Man, I could have cast Silvery Barbs earlier.
No. It's fine. We're in the
Damn.
weird what are reaction spells land.
I know. Okay. And I am going to cast... You know what? I'm going to cast Blindness and Deafness.
Ooh, okay.
It is a con save of 15.
I just make it.
God
She is a beefy
Damn
rat.
it! Let's see, was that 1 or 2 actions to use that spell?
2 actions because it's a leveled spell. It's not an AoE, so it's not 3 actions.
Okay. Then I guess that is all I can do.
Sadly, that was it. She's so
I should just
beefy.
popped off the gun.
Just hey, it's all good. End of your turn. Yeah, she is just going to take a bite out of crime, and by crime I mean Rift. Man, I wish I was blessed. That would have been a crit. That is going to be 13, 14 points of damage. One of it is necrotic. Are you muted? I think you're muted.
I take all of it like a champ. That was
Okay.
14 damage, wasn't it?
Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. That is going to bring us to Sari's turn.
I have things.
Oh gosh, I'm scared.
It's okay, you should be.
Damn it.
Let me just make sure we're looking at the right things. Okay. So I gain 1. I'm only gonna have the 1, so let's make it work. Alright, so first things first. We've got the bow.
Mm-hmm.
And we are doing our longbow here. We are going to use sharpshooter.
Ooh.
And spend my thrill of the hunt. My only one thrill of the hunt. I can't just kill more things.
Yeah.
It's fine. Which means that I ignore their armor for 1 attack.
Okay. So
Make
Thrill of
sure I
Hunt is
have-
ignoring armor. What was the other thing you were doing?
So thrill of the hunt. We are
Sharpshooter?
longbowing to thrill
Sharpshooter.
of the hunt. which is the thrill of the hunt is the sharpshooter. That's just the name of the ability
Oh.
using my thrill of the hunt.
Gotcha. Okay.
They don't. It's not and. It's I have this one charge of thrill of the hunt to use sharpshooter.
Gotcha.
Because that's my special maneuvers. And then she is marked, which means I deal additional damage equal to my hunter level. So we roll a d1. That.
I was gonna be so sad if that was a 1 after all of that.
Right?
Bonus stacking.
No, it was a 5. It just was not a crit.
Yeah.
Just sad. But that's okay, because that's 7 plus 5.
Is that D6
For
that you're rolling?
12?
Yeah, was it a
No.
D6?
Okay.
Oh.
8.
Darn. So 12 total.
Otherwise, I would have. Yes, so 12 on that.
Alrighty.
And then, because I am in fact multi-classed,
Because you did in fact go complicated.
because I always have to go complicated one way or another. We have got Shadowmancer, which means I've got Shadow Blast or Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Yep.
Eldritch Blast, which is a cantrip, which doesn't mean it counts as a secondary attack, so I don't get disadvantage on that.
It does. It is still an attack roll.
Is it still okay?
It's
Because
still an
last time we
attack
were
roll, yeah.
weird about if or not.
No, no matter where it's coming from, cantrip or otherwise, it is still an attack roll from a spell. It still has the from Pathfinder Land the map.
Does it?
I remember when I was reading, anytime you make multiple attacks, no matter their source, you take the disadvantage on secondary attacks.
Yeah. Hold on. Primary dice. Heroes get 3. This is. I don't want to look, quite honestly, so I'll just accept that ruling.
I'm looking at it right now. It's a rushed attack, so yeah, it's a
Okay. Any spells that can harm an enemy count towards rushed attacks. There it is. Okay. That's fine. Excuse me. Hang on. Okay, so that is 3 plus charisma, which is 1, so 4 plus 4, because she's still marked for 8. What?
That really got me.
I love
You said
I love the
plus
delayed
charisma,
reaction.
And Bo
Oh
was just
yeah,
like,
and
hi.
charisma's high. It's no different than sorry. We've just chosen to pun
You've
ourselves
just chosen
to death.
chaos on us in the
Oh my
worst
gosh,
place.
that was the funny. That was
next-
so-
So that's still 8
Next time we
damage
have
for
to-
that. Next time what, love?
Next time we make characters, we're just gonna have to name them all after the stats, just to
Right.
make every conversation.
My name is
horribly
Dexter, but I go by Dex.
Yeah, incredible. Like everything utterly inane.
Absolutely everything. And then we're using our last to chug the one healing potion that I have
Okay, yeah,
for 2d4.
solid.
Let's see. For 7, 11, I think? 2d4 plus 4?
Yep.
11. Cool, because no thank you. I don't want more ouchies.
You don't want more ouchies? Aw, but I've got ouchies right here.
I just hit the home.
Well, for me, I'm, like, in the
Foundry.
way.
I hit the home key, so I went to Google. I was like, no!
Alrighty. I was hoping to potentially catch more people in this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. She sort of takes this big long drag out of her main pipe and just sort of like spills it down around herself, and the whole area around her starts to fill with this awful green smoke. Yep. Nothing happens right now, but it definitely looks pretty noxious. So that's the end of her. That was 2 legendary actions, by the way. That was after Sari's turn, and then Reaper, you're up.
Okay, let's see. Yeah. 5, 10, 15. 15. That's one action, and let's see. We've got. I will use another action.
Yeah, there we go. There's our little cloud.
My monkey.
My monkey! Oh, you want your monkey? Is your monkey still on you?
Yeah, I want to move him here.
Okay, onto Reaper, basically.
Yeah, I'm using an action. Yeah.
Cool.
And
10 feet.
he will heal. He will heal 1d12 plus 3.
Nice.
20 feet. Heal. Yeah, okay. For 8.
8 healing to Rift. Excellent.
What's gonna do? Rift is not dying currently. I don't think.
Nope. Although Haley
So-
appears to be frozen.
Oh, not again.
Baby, come back. Please, oh, me.
And I will. I will use. My cantrip. True Strike to give. Charisma advantage.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Very cool.
And gain advantage on the next attack until they make until the end of their next turn.
Excellent. All right.
Then I would pay them.
Is that everything for you, Reaper? Oh no!
Oh, no!
No.
Ah!
Our heads.
Wait. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. It's 10 feet. I can't get to charisma. I'll give it to Rift. Shit.
Okay.
Sorry. I just saw the 10 feet.
Oh, here we go again.
Yay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We got there. Alrighty. So, Reaper has given Rift advantage on their next strike. The monkey has healed Rift for 12 HP, right?
Ooh.
9
8.
or 8?
Wish it was 12.
8.
8.
Sorry. It was a D12.
Beautiful. That's
what-
beautiful. Thank you so
You
much.
could have just agreed with the DM and just said,
Yeah.
yeah, no, totally.
Oh, yeah,
well,
sure.
Well,
DM said so.
I
No,
respect it.
can't.
Good on you.
I'm on tape. I'm on
I'm on
camera,
camera.
right now. I can't do
can't
that.
You a cop? You have to tell me if you're a cop. You a dice cop? Amazing. Is that your turn, Reaper?
Mhm.
Okay. Then what I'm gonna have to do is I will say that out of this door comes spilling, tumble bumbling backwards Pam. Ah! She looks like she is trying to like scrape off like all of this stuff off of her, but there's just nothing there. And then she quickly like realizes like, oh, hello everyone. and immediately starts coughing from all of the smoke billowing around this awful Chitterick. And yeah, we will figure out if y'all are able to slay the Shadow Empress next week. We're gonna have one more week of Nimble. I thought y'all would absolutely turn and burn through her health points, but no, we will just have to wait and see. So for one more
She
week,
keeps running.
she was playing tactically.
Back over here.
She was playing tactically, as you are supposed to in Nimble TTRPG. But y'all are playing that excellent. So far, no one's gone down. No one's gotten dying. No one's tanking exhaustion, which is good, because she has abilities that may or may not interact with that. We shall see next time. Hopefully next time we'll also have Pam, aka Raz, our illustrious administrative assistant Drow, back to fully embrace the character. I did not want to poorly NPC her the entire fight. This worked out okay. You all survived your little medical rooms, your strange little visions of procedures. Maybe real, maybe not. And until next week. I just realized we skipped the entire top half, like Tales promo stuff. By the way,
We did.
we have other shows. If you enjoy watching us here on Tales Does Tales, Wednesday we've got Sunset Over Vingalia. I don't think we have Total Party Chaos going right now. Haley is in stutter step mode and may or may not be able to confirm whether or not we have Total Party Chaos tonight.
There's a message. There's a message.
There's a message coming. There's a message coming over the wire.
The message coming over the wire was that they're frozen and are doing their best not to just fully drop.
It's okay. We will soldier on. TPK may or may not happen tonight. I do not think it is. Tune back later on for that. We have a Patreon. Go subscribe to the Patreon, where you can get tons of bonus content. You can decide on polls. We are still taking requests for magic items for sale for a certain extra planar vendor of magic items that may or may not be featured on this show in the future, and all kinds of other cool stuff over on the Patreon. Until then, stick around for a raid. We'll be raiding in just a few seconds here. And until next week, when we find out if you are able to slay the Shadow Empress, or if this jar will be your tomb. Are you ready for more tales?
Always.
Always.
Bye, everybody.
Step in for Haley.
Step in for Haley. You can all say it. We
That was
all
good.
say always. Bye-bye.
Bye.